Heyo everybody and welcome back to DRG. Today we are going to be playing an egg hunt mission. That doesn't sound too interesting, but it is MCR testing. And MCR testing has changed slightly what egg hunt is. I'm just on the screen to show you my build, and we're taking plasma bursters because plasma bursters have been changed in MCR testing to give a persistent plasma effect when they explode. So I'm going to be showing off that as well. But anyway, the changes to the egg hunt mission will be explained once I get down there. Alright, so we are going down into a 12 egg mission. Yeah, you heard that right. It's 12 eggs. Already, it's slightly different than normal egg missions. Of course, you know, MCR, this is one of the things that MCR does, is just makes it so that you can play longer missions that you want to. Now, I'm not entirely too sure how the 12 egg mission actually works compared to normal missions or normal egg missions. So how egg missions work in base game is if you have a 4 egg mission, it will be 1 swarm guaranteed, and then the rest will be normal waves. Like, you dig it up and then it's wave. Well, that solves our nitra problem quite nicely. So I no longer need to grab any more nitra. So that's the 4 egg mission. How does 6 egg mission work? Well, it's very simply, it's 2 swarms, and then 8 egg is 3 swarms. I have no idea how... What did he grab? The smallest Enor Pearl possible. So, I don't know how 12 eggs works. If it is based on the same system, then that means it adds in 2 extra swarms. So now that we have, we have a possible 6 swarms out of all of them. And as you can see, already, this is a bit weird. So, they have changed how eggs spawn, or at least the visual of how they spawn. So now it's a little bit weirder and wackier. And the other thing that has also changed is you can clearly see the glow of the egg. And you can see that this one is glowing a faint yellow. And the glow actually has meaning. Purple is normal. I can show off the purple a little bit later. And also, you can see that this egg is slightly bigger than the rest of the eggs. I know that we're not that close to the rest of the eggs, but this egg is slightly bigger than the rest. That means it's special. Special in what way? Special in the fact that it spawns a glyphid dreadnought. Oh, Lord. Is it a glyphid dreadnought and a swarm, or is it just a glyphid dreadnought? So, that is the biggest change to... This is a small freaking room. It is the hive guard. Okay, that is the biggest change of Egg Hunt, is that it adds in special waves. Oh my god, it's also an actual wave. I was not prepared for this shit. Okay, we're in, like, do or die mode. Give me, like, a fat second. We are actually in the ship. Can I help all of you? Okay, hello. Hi, yes, I need to not be blown up by all... Okay, you know what? Get out of here. We need to leave. We need to leave. We need to leave. We're in hell. Okay, well, this is already going off to a wonderful start. Start digging, please. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. Bosco. I need this dug. I need this dug. I need this out. I need out. I also need HP, please. This is not going very well. I did know this was a possibility. Get me up here, please. Okay, thank you. Toss one of these, and then grab myself a little bit of a drinky drink. Okay, we just have to kill the rest of the bugs. Very simply, just kill the rest of the bugs while they are, you know, shooting all the shit after you, and also hitting you with everything. Luckily, we are poison immune. Pardon me, everybody. Why is there 3 of you? I mean, why is there not 3 of you, but, you know, 17 billion of you? God bless America, dude. I need you all gone right now. this is significantly worse than the last video that I tried to make on this egg mission. Yeah, that's right. This is the second video that I've tried to make on it. And, well, why aren't we seeing that one? Well, I was paused in OBS. I went to the bathroom or something, and I paused the video. That was before I even had the mission up, so there's nothing to see of that. I just aborted it. Now, the other mission also, that is a chance to spawn a Glyphid Dreadnought. So, yeah, what a fun mission. Now, that egg, however, is a very, very, very powerful egg in MCR testing specifically, because you can see, if I would look at the egg, it is a golden egg, and if I deposit it, it will give me a bunch of gold, and that gold can be used to, for goods and services, as in auto sentries, which gives me a significant power boost, and would let me actually deal with this wave quite well. Now, I didn't do that because, to be honest, I thought it was just a dread and not an actual swarm, so, you know, a little bit of a goof on my part, but hey man, we all make goofs in the end. We're all goofy goobers. Don't actually murder me, please. Glyphid Hive Guard, thank you. Okay, I'm actually gonna call a... Ow. I just got bit by that girl. Yeah, I'm gonna be bit again, because what the hell is going on? Why are you guys here? Why are you guys... You guys are so fucking fast. I can't... Help? Hive Guard, why are you... You're blocking my passage to the resupply. Just take a bunch of them, please. Get away from me. Light that on fire, light him on fire, let's go. Okay, now we can go get a resupply for free. Hopefully Hive Guard doesn't actually murder the hell out of me. Okay, we are completely and utterly fine. I also place my turrets down. Alright, well this is going fantastically well. Another thing that I did find out, this is specifically for Banishment, because I know that Banishment watches my videos, because I had a wonderful conversation with Banishment about some of the intricacies of MCR and what's happening for MCR's future, and some of these things will be added onto... Why are these enemies spawning in... Okay, so what I'm assuming is happening is that they're dying for some reason, and they are respawning near me so that I can actually pass the objective, because it has to be my hand that kills them for whatever reason. That is a warden, wherever the warden is. I think the warden's over there. Oh my god. Help. I think this is simply the help hotline. Get out of here. I haven't talked about one of the biggest changes to the plasma bursters, which is they've also added it to be a little bit more bouncy. Good job. They've also added it to be a little bit more bouncy and a little bit... they gave it a few more explosions, from 4 to, I think, 8? It's a little bit weird. Usually what happens is that the plasma burster will sit somewhere and explode because it runs out of momentum, and that's how it usually goes down. Anyway, we're now done with the Hive Guard. I need to reload. Good job, me. Okay, please hit me with a rock. Never mind, you failed. Get out of here. Anyway, that was the first egg. You know, 8 minutes in, the first egg's already done. And 2 of my revives are gone. Note, it's MCR, so I'll have that other revive in 30 minutes' time. Another bug that I have found is I have changed the resupplies to the other one, because I don't really like the resupply blocking my... Like, it has collision, alright? I don't like it. And one of the things that I found out about the old resupply, is that the hitboxes aren't actually correct for the resupply itself. I assume it's still using the old model and just removing the collision, or, excuse me, the new model, and just removing the collision, because this resupply is sitting up a little bit higher than usual. And another thing that I found out about it is that I can't hit it. I can't hit it with a pickaxe. I just found that one out. Banishment does watch the videos, so, you know, There's the bug right there. Anyway, what else was I saying? Oh yeah, some of the things that we've talked about in the Discord messages is some of my complaints, which are the poison nade is getting a little bit of a change. It is now using the proper fear factor of bugs, which is great. And then look at the 1,000 gold that I just deposited from that golden egg. What a fantastic egg that is. The other changes are the MCR Praetorians. The biggest gripe that I have with the game is the MCR Praetorians, and yes, it is an option to disable them. And that is another fantastic thing that MCR does, is that if you don't like it, most likely there is an option to turn it off. So the MCR Praetorians are getting changed. They are no longer going to be as tanky, because apparently they were double dipping in the veteran system or like elite system or whatever the heck they were using. And they are also getting a change to their CC. They are losing their complete immunity to stun and stun, electricity, and cryo, I think. It might just take a long time to cryo them or whatever, I don't actually know. Not off the top of my dome piece, I don't know. So that's a fantastic thing. Something that I would love to try is just playing with the MCR Praetorians with one or the other, not both of them, because maybe both of them's too much, maybe they won't feel like actual proper threats, but I don't know. There's no way to tell until I actually play with them if both the nerfs to them will absolutely put them out of complete irrelevance. We will see. But anyway, most of the reason why I play MCR so often is because it just adds a lot more variety while keeping to being fairly vanilla. Like, nothing is too crazy about it, and the crazy changes still feel relatively vanilla. Like, if I don't want to deal with the support pods, I don't have to look at them. Literally, the only support pod that you'll see me use often is the floodlights. Do I think the support pods are fantastic additions? Oh, absolutely I do. And you know what? They will 100%, if I actually took value out of them, I could have survived that entire swarm without going down a single time. Most likely guaranteed, just because I would have backup from the support pods. Hi, Praetorian, what's going on? Can we, like, you know, I'm an engineer, can we just call it a day and you just take me for 1 damage and that's it? Thank you. So most of the changes feel pretty vanilla. It just feels like DRG Plus. It is one of the most polished big mods for DRG. I think it's the biggest mod for DRG, to be perfectly honest with you. And even though that is a massive mod, there is still a lot of customization to be had, because that resupply up there, that's not MCR, that is vanilla, but MCR did change it. So now there's technically 2 versions of MCR running around where, hey, I hit the button to change my resupply pods to be normal, now there's a bug with the normal resupply pods. How many people actually go about in the options of this game and change it? And just because, like, I can change everything, that just adds in a whole world of bugs. And you know what? Fantastic, alright? Customization for user experience in my opinion, is one of the most important things. And talking to management about that, and hearing that it took 12 hours to, like, solve out how to do this, do the UI, and then, like, projecting, that's a lot of work for one person. Because as I believe, MCR is exactly one person's passion project for DRG. Now, there is a lot of things that have been added in by other people, like all of the art around the space rig. A lot of that is some commissions or actual just people wanting to put in. You didn't take damage from that. You're supposed to be dead, mister. And then some of the music, the extra music that we've heard in some of the other things, I've learned is completely copyright-free, and we will actually be seeing some of that music here soon, like the Decontam mission, the Death Sea boss fight, and the Survival, I think, also has new music. All of that, copyright free, fantastic. Love it, alright? All that I know is that MCR is a miracle that it exists, alright? And it's a beautiful miracle at that one. A true Christmas miracle. So a lot of things are going to be changing in 4.0 because this is still MCR testing, and I cannot wait for it. I assume 4.0 will be happening after Season 6 comes out, and I just hope Season 6 is fantastic, alright? I don't know why I'm saying alright so many times. Now, another one of my small, tiny little gripes, and this is only because I play modded with a lot of visual changes, and the biggest visual change is Googly. And Googly actually changes how some of the bugs work, and MCR also changes how some of the bugs work, or how some of the bugs look. Like, if I go to Crystalline Caverns or Azure Weald, there is custom bugs there that look different. Like, they're either glossy like Crystalline Caverns, or they're a deep purple, or whatever. In Salt Pits, they're not actually changed, so Googly still works here. But them being changed means Googly doesn't work. So, you know, I might be in the market for getting somebody to update the mod, or update Googly for, you know, Season 4 compatibility, and maybe a little bit of extra, maybe even MCR compatibility. Now, I have no idea how to fucking do that, like, mod an already existing mod, because already you're going to be going into somebody's, like, project and having to search through it, and you have no idea how they code, or I don't even know how Unreal Engine works. So going through that stuff would probably be an insane task. But just having Googly updated to Season 5 would be fantastic. Because at the moment, Googly hasn't been updated in, oh, God knows how long? I think it hasn't been updated since Season 1, or excuse me, before Season 1, because the Rivals don't have Googly, and if it was updated at Season 1, then Rivals would have Googly. So, you know, in the market, you know, there might be something in for somebody who wants to update the mod. And you might be saying, hey, you should go check out the person who did the mod. I actually did reach out to them, and they are no longer working on, what is it? What is this game called? Deep Rock Galactic anymore. Which is sad. Is that fine? Yeah, you know, people move out of different genres, and that's fine. But, you know, that just means I have to go somewhere else for my modding stuff. So, another thing that I have recently gotten into is I have recently gotten into doing YouTube Shorts. As you can see on my channel, there is a few YouTube Shorts here and there, and saying I have the displeasure of working with YouTube Shorts would be a massive, massive understatement, because working with YouTube Shorts on desktop is a 0 out of 10 experience, like a true 0 out of 10 experience, because there is no, like, if I want to take one of my old videos, old as in I have uploaded the video, and there is a section of this video that I want to create into a short, and I am trying to do it on desktop, there is literally no way to do that. The clips function doesn't work. If somebody wants to, like, educate me on how YouTube works on desktop for making, thank you, Bosco, for making shorts, please do, because I would be happy to do so. That would mean my shorts get better and all of that. But currently, there is no way on desktop for that to happen. Thank you for doing that, Bosco. Instead of killing the Stingtail, you just go, Bosco, buddy, and then take a bunch of fall damage, because I'm marveling at how stupid I am. Anyway, so how to do the shorts in my estimation. Oh yeah, also something that I found out is that you can look at a chunk with the laser pointer, this is from management, and see how much it will heal you. So this one will heal me 35.3, and then if I get a bigger chunk, like this one, it'll heal me 39, that will heal me 2, that will heal me 14, and this goes for any chunk in the game. So if I manage to get Bosco to knock down some Nitra, like that one down there, you can see that the base value is 2.6. That right there is a massive, what I assume, a lot of coding work for something that I think nobody will even nobody will even realize without being told. But that is... Hey, I'm out of ammo. Probably call down a resupply, should I? Oh well. That is a lot of coding work to do that. I don't know if it's a lot of coding work or not. I will always assume that coding is a lot more difficult than what it is, just because it's a mysticism. It's mystic, dude. Who knows how it works? For only something that a very small amount of players will figure out. That is wild. But anyway, as I was talking about the... Does it do it for Enar Pearls and Jadas and all that? Let's find out about that. So this one is gonna give me... No, it's not. Okay. That might take a little bit more coding. Since I think they just give a random amount of gold, or excuse me, they give you a random amount of minerals, but like they did the size of it. They like changed the size of it. Okay, well, there's probably a wave coming down from below there, right? No? Okay. So, how do I actually make YouTube Shorts on the desktop? Well, the simple answer is I don't. I can't. I literally just can't. Because the rendering software that I use, or the editing software that I use, is... I always call it Sony Vegas, but it's not. It's Magix Vegas 15. That is what I use. And how it is I need to render it in a specific... What is it? It's 16 by 9, or it's 9 by 16. I think it's 9 by 16 is how I'm supposed to render it. And, yeah, I just can't do that. I mean, I probably could do it if I really finagle it, but it won't be the high quality that I want, and whatever. So, I simply just don't do that. Instead, and also I can't render it, so, the highest render value that I can do in Sony Vegas, excuse me, Magix Vegas 15 is 1080p. And if I try to flip the numbers on 1080p, it'll give me, hey, it's invalid, I can't render this shit. Please get a new one. So I can't do that. Why do I use Magix Vegas 15 or Vegas 15? Very simply, it was free. It was given to me by a friend, and every time I log into to the application, I have to see his freaking email. So, you know, that's nice. And, you know, I will eventually upgrade my rendering program to allow me to render in better videos or whatever the heck. It doesn't matter right now. But who cares? So, to actually get a shorts video out, I have to, and if I want to do it in a proper way, because I could just go to the video that I want to do, like, say, this section of this video, alright? I will go to that, I will then hit the remix button on mobile, it is not on desktop, and that will allow me to do a short. And this short can be, I think, up to 3 minutes long or something like that. And if, say, I wanted to cut out this bit because I'm silent, okay, I want to cut out that bit. I don't think there's a way to cut out that bit. I think it is literally just, it doesn't do that. So, the way that I do it is I will download the video in question, or have the video back to, or have the actual, like, raw footage, edit the raw footage, then render the part of the video that I want to be a short, then I will download, or excuse me, then I will upload the video onto YouTube as an unlisted video, or a draft, and I don't know if this messes up my actual, like, algorithm stuff, I have no idea, and personally I don't care, and don't even want to know. Are you okay? Obviously not, because he's dead. But anyway, I don't know if that messes up anything about the algorithm or something, and honestly don't even care, and don't even want to know. So, I upload it as an unlisted video or as a draft, and then on my phone, I will go into YouTube Studio and download the video. Then I will go into the actual YouTube app and hit upload on my phone, where you can actually make shorts on your phone and take it from the gallery and then upload it and move the thing, like, edit it properly. And by edit it properly, I mean not edit it properly, because the only editing software that you can do is just, like, adding things to the screen, which I don't know how to cancel. I don't think there is a way to cancel it. Who fucking knows if there's a way to cancel it? So adding, like, text to the screen or music or whatever, add all that stuff. And I just don't, because I don't want to have any of that. If I do want to have that, I will just edit it in Vegas 15 and then call it a freaking day.
I need a rocket here.
Can you just rocket that so I can get you back here quicker, please? Thank you. So, yeah, that's how I get shorts out, and they're awful to do. And then it renders and whatever, and it's completely fine. So, yeah. It's a freaking hassle to do, and I hate it. It really feels like, because this is how it is it feels like this is a knee-jerk reaction to, oh shit, we need to be a competitor for TikTok. That is literally how it feels, and there is no way that you can make me think about it in any other way. I hear a bunch of bugs coming this way, and I am going to... well, I was going to try to block this off, but apparently I'm just not going to do that. There you go. Now it's blocked off. This is an MCR change. It makes it so that I can block things off. That is an oppressor. He's going to dig through this. Whatever. He can dig through it if he wants. There you go. Now, come through, oppressor, please. Come through. And let all the other... That's not good. What a wonderful time to find out that you're out of ammo, huh? This is... going well. Why do you have to spawn, oppressor? Why do you have to spawn? Oh my. You guys take that. You guys take that. And I then run to get a resupply, and hopefully I realize that the bug is still here, and I get a resupply fantastically well. Alright. Wonderful. Should we close this off? I think we should, but, you know, yeah, you can have one of those. Just me being able to throw the plasma burster at something that I want to be plasma bursted, and it doing extra things on top of it because it has high bounce and also it just explodes for so much longer, is such a nice change to the plasma burster. All that I would think to do to the plasma burster is literally just add the persistent plasma, and that's it. Because that is the only change that I think is really needed for it to be a good contender for top grenades on Engineer. But adding in the extra explosions is just... it makes it so that I don't feel bad about ever throwing it out and getting maybe a tiny bit of value out of what I threw it at, because it's always going to bounce off somewhere and get more value somewhere else. Now, I think all the rest of the eggs... Yes, thank you for looking at the organic material, Bosco. I want you to dig it out. I think all the rest of the eggs are just basic eggs and don't have anything special with them. I think there was literally only one special egg in this whole batch. I don't know what the chances are of special eggs, but... you know what? If it gives me 1,000 gold to get a special egg, I'm fine with the chances of it. Because I've seen it twice in a row, every single time I was on a 12 12 egg mission. I don't think it spawned whenever I was trying to do this video, whenever I was doing 8 egg missions, but I don't remember about that one. Something I do want to see about Bosco is I saw it in one of my other videos, and I'm not too sure if Bosco just did it on his own, or he genuinely wanted to do harm to that bug. But if I grab a inner pearl, and then there's a bug close to me, does he toss it at the... It was simply chance that he hit that guy? That's another MCR change, is the objects that the big objects that you can carry around do different, like, slightly different things when you toss them at bugs. They will all deal damage to a bug. Now, I'm not too sure about the certain intricacies between the two, between the base minerals of, like, Jada's, Inner Pearl, a quartz, and I think those are the 3 base minerals that are, like, fairly common that are embedded. There might be more that I'm forgetting because, you know, I play this game for too much and I don't really think about things all too often while I'm playing the game. But the special ones, which are Bitter Gem, Compressed Gold, and Error Cubes, all do something different when you toss them at something. The Bitter Gem explodes like a plasma burster. The Compressed Gold spawns gold whenever you hit something over the head with it, because of course it does. And then the Error Cube erases things out of existence because they breathed in the wrong zip code. Actually, I was going to toss an egg at a creature. I completely forgot to do that. Anyway, I think we are going to skip a little bit to dealing with if we get a new egg or something, or if we get a swarm. I think I'm just going to skip ahead to one of those two things, because I don't think there's a lot for me to really talk about new-wise, other than the complaints about the really ham-fisted shorts section of YouTube, because that is something else. Hey, at least the shorts are doing fairly well, because I upload them, and then within a day they get 1,000 views, and that is more than my videos usually. Thank you, Bosco, for... Can I help you, Bosco? Like, do I have to hold your hand for doing it? It's literally dirt. This is something that Banishment has also talked to me about as well, is that it's just... Banishment is working on a fix for that, but it's literally like... He's a barrel, dude. Where is the AI in that? I had to dig a little bit just so we can do that. It's probably just the dirt, and something was conflicting with the... Bosco, please. Can you dig it? You're killing me here. You're killing me here, Smalls! Or whatever the hell it is. Killing me, Smalls, dude? Who's watched The Sandlot? How old is The Sandlot now? Probably fairly old, by my reckoning. I watched The Sandlot back in... 2014, I think, is the only time I watched The Sandlot in. It was whenever I was part of a mental health group, and the counselor, because it was like a group therapy session, the counselor at the time proceeded to say, okay, well, we are going to watch The Sandlot because it's a good movie, and you all are children, so here's The Sandlot. And then we watched it, and honestly, I don't remember if there was anything else to it. I don't remember if there was any, like, okay, what can we take out of this video and, like, super analyze it or whatever. I have no idea if we actually did that, alright? There's a lot of things in my memory that I have just completely forgotten about because it didn't matter for my own formulative... Bosco, are you okay? Why are you so far back, brother? I think he was killing something and then I disturbed his peace. So, if anybody's... Hey, look, we have the MCR Praetorian. We can now laugh at the MCR Praetorian as he murders me, because he is going to get nerfed in the next update. How did I dodge that? Hey, look, there he is. Actually, I have no idea where he is. He's somewhere. Hey, look, there he is, the Salt Praetorian. He has a lot of HP. He's gonna get nerfed in the next update. Get fucked, Salt Praetorian. Now, if you, oh my god, he's still alive. You know what? Now he's dead. I was expecting a little bit worse from him. I was expecting to get hit and absolutely decimated. You know what might have happened there? I think he might not be immune to the CC of Dissatisfaction Ray? Dissatisfaction Ray? Dazzler Module. That's what it is. Dazzler Module. He might not be immune to that. Because he is immune to most other CC. What the hell happened there? There was a large way. That might just be like when you dig around it because of some of the weird things from... Listen, man, I'm not into coding. I can just speculate what's going on every time I see it, and, you know, make half-assed assumptions of how bug AI works every once in a while. Okay, you know what? This is, yeah, this is somewhere where I don't want to be. I think I want to run back this way. This is the wrong... oh my god, just run this way. Just continue running. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. And toss that thing over there. And hopefully it thank you, Molly. You saved me. For once, Molly saves me, dude. That's a septic spreader. That's another Salt Praetorian. Okay, well, we run this way now. And hopefully that plasma grenade doesn't get in my way. You know, it kind of did, but I was really expecting... Why is there so many bugs spawning on me, dude? I just had to do that, alright? There's so many bugs spawning on me, that's kind of ridiculous. I'm just gonna hope that Salt Praetorian dies without my input. Oh, he's here. He's significantly weaker. He's about at half HP. He's gonna lose most of his HP whenever... Oh, He's gonna lose most of his HP whenever the update comes, and you know what? Oh, fuck. Just absolutely decimates me. Thank you, Bosco, for getting in my way. Can you not be so close? Okay. Oh, my god. Well, he's gonna... God, the Floodlight is legitimately my favorite auto-sentry. It just makes... So, it makes it so that you all can see something. It makes it so that I can see something. And there is very little problem with any of that. The other turrets, I'm glad that they exist, but I think I already spoke about this. I don't think I have to speak about this. I think I'm literally repeating myself in the same video because it is currently 3 p.m. I'm supposed to be asleep, and I am sitting here playing DRG, failing to record, I don't know, 30 minutes of a video, and then having to... Okay, that's another swarm. I think that's 4 swarms? Maybe that's 5 swarms. As I have said, I'm not entirely too sure what the hell is happening here. All that I know is that I do need to reload my turrets, and I also need to... This is the worst place for the auto-sentry, holy... Just toss both of those and... Okay, well, that's the wrong place to toss both of them, huh? I now need to go over here and hope that there's no bugs. Okay, well, there's no bugs. And thankfully, I keep remembering that I have to look slightly further... Yeah, okay, you can have that one, mister. And then you can also have that one. This is the worst place for that, because it just stops me dead in my tracks. And then, you know, this is also fairly bad, because it also stops me in my tracks. And then I miss. Good job. You're not covered in septic crap. He's covered in septic... He had 1 HP, brother? You've gotta be kidding me. He literally had 1 HP. Oh my god. Caused all of that problems only to be shot. Alright, let's actually reload my turrets now, instead of fake reloading my turrets. because I remembered that I have to platform my way up here. Now, too bad that this swarm is already kinda over. Also, I got hit by the slasher. Yeah, that's it. Alright, well, I'm gonna get this helm, and then I am going to call it. So, you all have a wonderful night, and I hope you all have a Merry Christmas, because this video is being uploaded on Christmas, at least. So, you guys all have a wonderful day. Hope to see you again. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you guys, just go do you, fam. Slay Queen. Oh my fucking god. That is... Okay, well, I am glad that I forgot to install the anti-quality of life for bulk detonators, or else I would have just kept going. I might have stopped, I don't actually know, but this also puts a little bit of a damper on this video, or excuse me, this exit that I'm trying to do, in the fact that now I have to deal with this ugly bastard. Can you just die, please? Absolutely terrifying. Those bugs also didn't die. Alright, well, now how the hell am I getting up there? I think this is also a thing where I have to go up there as well. Okay, well, that's fairly simple. Hey, remember the thing that I was talking about in the other video as well, where sometimes, like on Elite Deep Dives, you'll get bulks or something like that, and you just won't see them ever? Yeah, remember that? That's exactly what happened. I've been in this mission for 50 minutes, and that is the first bulk that I saw.
What do we have here?
You got 0 XP for killing that dread.